Alright, here's your one sticking stand, where the seat is your one stick. I made this out of an old climber. This is the bottom portion of a climbing tree stand. I've cut off the frame portion that had the cable going through it, did away with it, so I was left with just the platform. Put a L bracket, a couple of L brackets for the leg here, and then I put one single bolt through it so it can pivot, so you can get it as level as you want it. This is chain link fence top rail. I have flattened the bottom, drilled a hole, smoothed it up really well so it wouldn't cut the rope. I mean really smooth, and I keep check on it. And then I tie a knot on the outer side of the legs so that when you grab it with a ratchet strap, it locks it in place. So you hook just inside the leg, so that leg is captured in between the knot and the ratchet strap. Sock it up tight. The top, we attach it by putting a ratchet strap in each side of the V. So we catch it right inside that V, and then we're ratcheting it straight into the tree. We put a wild edge step rope through this outer tube, put a plastic insert so that the metal wouldn't cut the rope, and Bob's your uncle. Alright, the seat, as far as it being a one stick, it's upside down. So again, that's chain link fence top rail. Okay, I put two L brackets and bolted it to a flat piece of aluminum. Took a pad and used cable ties to attach it. Those hooks there are your standoffs. This hook is your attachment method. We use a daisy chain and aiders. So we climb up to there with our aiders, and then that hook will be between our knees, and we can just reach down, unhook it, put it back up above our head, and keep one sticking. I took a aluminum plate, drilled a hole, took two of them. So that post, or that stick, goes through two aluminum plates, and it's stopped by a third aluminum plate, or a piece of one. And there's a plastic bushing in there, and I guess that covers it. Stick around, I'll show you how I put it on the tree. Now you might do it different, but check it out. Alright, we're going to climb up to hunting height to set the stand up for you. We're going to climb using the smart one stick method. Guys, I'm hoping this will earn me a subscription from you, a like, make you want to share it. I'd really appreciate your support. Alright, this is a great use for an old stand. I would never use this stand again. I'm never going back to a climber. But this stand, modified like this for saddle hunting, is I can't say enough good things about it. You're sitting facing the tree, so you're not being pulled into the tree. You're sitting still. You take just enough pressure or tension off your rope to be comfortable, but yet you're still safe, and you are ready to move around the tree with no cables under your feet. I think you guys are really going to like this. Alright, for those shoulder straps, I just bolted on a thin piece of aluminum and spaced it with a couple of washers to slide the strap through, so they're easy on and easy off. And my rope is going to be ready to climb on. Well, first we get our ratchet straps and have them ready. But I use a quickie to attach to the tree, and they rattle and make noise. But I use a gear tie to keep them quiet. So I have it in the open position with the gear tie on it. It keeps it quiet and ready to go. Now that orange device right there, that is the Quick, C-R-I-C, and it's really neat. But you don't have to have it. You can use a carabiner. You can just tie it to the rope before you send it up, or use a pressic and a carabiner and do the same thing. All right. Just going to set the rope on the tree, and we're going to use that gear tie to hold the rope so we can get set up here. All right, now we're going to take our tag end of our rope and put it through the hole and tie a slip knot, and it'll be ready to go up. We'll get our rope and get it out keep it out of the way so we're not walking on it. Those push sticks are strong but flexible. All right, and it takes two to make things go right. Just like two hands are easier to work the rope up than one hand. It's the same concept. Now they're multifunctional too. I use them to make a rain canopy, and I also use them make faux branches that you can put on them and put them on the tree or put them on your stand to give yourself a little cover. And if you use them slow and smooth, they're quiet. You want to put your finger over the button when as it comes through, so it doesn't pop, and then they're extremely quiet. All right. Now we'll saddle up and start climbing for you. We push on the right side, it opens the cinch, and then follow up with the left, and goes up the tree really easy, even a pine tree. See, I'm able to hold both sticks with one hand while I set the cinch with the right hand. It works out great. Now we're just going to set in our saddle, check all of our knots, make sure our carabiner's closed and everything's good for you. You know, just to safe practice. Alright, now we can put our stick on the tree. A little bungee to keep everything compact and tidy. That rope, that daisy chain, I did with a modified snake knot. That's what the knots are, and they're keeps them there. They see how the loop stays open, and they're uniform. That's the modified snake knot. All right, sticks on the tree, and that's quieter. That's quieter than a stick with teeth that you're cinching down as hard as you can, and I mean they sound like shovels on the tree, right? Now, I'm not trying to get too high because I'm not going to get very far anyway. I'm going to have to make I'm going to have to take it off and put it back on again before I can get up to the top of my rope anyway. So I'm just doing what's comfortable. Alright. So remember, with that stick, it not having a top, you know, you're getting smaller moves, which doesn't take but a second to raise it up and put it back on. Now you're getting more than what you would have got with a one stick. Hey, it's so easy with having that mechanical advantage and basically a ladder to step into. It is the easiest way you can go up a tree. 3 to 1 with a rope ladder. I mean, you can't beat it. other than a ladder. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put our lineman on to get ready to do another push. Now I don't just put the lineman on by itself. I've got a tree squeeze. It's just a press it with a carabiner, so I can choke the lineman to the tree. And here it is. Just lock on the carabiner and slide it up against the tree, and now you're choking the tree. You can't slide down the tree with your lineman. All right. Now we can take slack off of our line and move it up. All right. I'm going to use that gear tie to hold the line so it don't fall down while we're pulling out our slack and getting ready to push it up. All right. Just pull out your slack as much as you want, or however high you're gonna try to push it. That quick has a little finger tab there that you can grab and release the teeth so you could slide it down, give yourself some room so it doesn't hit that quickie. That'd be a no-no hunting. There you go. That gear tie keeps that quickie quiet. Alright, we're going to push on the right side first and then the left. So that rope don't weigh anything. So, you know, it ain't like we're pushing some massive weight up the tree. We're just pushing up a rope. Alright. Now I'm playing around. You can't see it on here, but when I was doing it, I was thinking you could see it, and I'm manipulating that quickie. I can move it left, and I'm moving it right, and I'm putting it back in the center. But you can't see any of that. But that's what I was doing. And I'm doing it again here. But all right, we're done playing. We're ready to go. Just pull yourself, you know, tension that saddle. Just put your weight in the saddle. You're back on the rope. Now I'm going to tie a soft lock on the gree-gree. It's called soft locking your gree-gree. Then pull a bite through, give it a twist, and fold it over, and pull out the slack. Isn't necessary. I mean, I'm lined up, but you know, why not be as safe as you can? Because we're going to be fooling with that stand, and you know, we won't be paying attention to. We might lose. You know, not pay attention to the gree-gree and unload it. We wouldn't go anywhere. We got a lineman, but you know, just being as safe as we can. All right, now we got that up there. I've got a little figure 9 on my saddle, and that's what I'm going to catch that rope with and let it hold it for me while I'm setting it up. I'll go through it, then I'll put another half turn on it, pull it tight, and she's hanging. Her hands free. Alright, get them wild edge step ropes out of the way so they don't get caught up. And ain't that neat the way it holds itself up? Hands free. That's a easy setup right there. And I would call this a running gun, you know, using those ratchet straps. Now, you could cam it over. You wouldn't be able to do it the way I'm doing it here. I mean, I guess you could, but I haven't done it that way. But I'm sure you could. I have cammed them over before, but it's not like I'm doing here. You just, instead of hooking into the V, you reach further out on the stand and catch that next part of the frame. so it would get some leverage when you cam it over. But haven't done it that way. I've always just used the ratchet straps. This will be a preset setup for me. Alright, I forgot to put my bungees in place, so I'm doing it now. And I keep them under my seat so I don't have to worry about my feet getting caught on the hooks. Well, just got to get that bottom. Again, I can't tell you how solid this stand is. That's something else. It takes side pressure like you wouldn't believe out on the end. Again, I'm using ratchet straps, so you know, can't move. Now, I have sometimes when you're doing the legs, it'll pull it's going to pull the edge down. It's going to pull out there on the front of the stand, the back of the stand, whatever where the seat is. It's going to pull that down some when you're pulling it in like that. But if it gets out of level, it's real easy just to loosen the top and bring the top down a little bit. I mean, you get it dead level. Alright, we're just getting our rope back. We're going to take out the slack and undo our soft lock. And then the only thing left for the stand is to put the wild edge step on it. Now I'm going to take and push off that stick, knowing it's going to kick out, right? But it doesn't matter. I'm just using it to push myself around the tree. So I'm just resting my foot on it, pushing it around, and that lineman with that cinch is holding me over where I need to be. So I got the lineman holding me over, and my foot rested on the stick, and I'm cozy. Pretty neat the way the step will sit there. We'll put our bag up there till we get ready to put our aider and our rope in it. Alright, there you go. Just pushing off of it to get around. Now, I tie the wild edge step rope knot left-handed. So it's the same knot you use with the wild edge step rope. I just had to learn to tie it left-handed, which is really easy. Then I put all the slack on one side, so I have one long tag in instead of two to deal with. All right. Once we get this tight, we'll have it. You got to get them steps tight, and being underneath it like this, you can really get the leverage on it and get it tight. All right, there it is. That's the thing too. I have done it and didn't get it super tight like that, and I got up there and I stomped on it to see how well it was on there, and it went down some. But when it goes down, it gets even. That's when it's gonna get super tight. If you get up there and stomp down on it, be ready to strain to get that wild edge step back off of it, because it is going to tighten up super tight. And you don't need it that tight. Alright. Get this lining off and we'll be ready to climb on up to the stand. I keep that loop on the end. That keeps up with all the extra rope there. Quicker than a daisy chain. Just have a loop on there. Alright, let's grab that stick and get it up there. Y'all can imagine how quiet this will be if you're going slow and quiet. I didn't like that. It went down a little too low for me, so we're gonna set it up a little higher, just a little bit. Ah, yeah, that's what we want. And watch this one-handed. See, I got the 3 to 1, and I got my legs. I'm using my legs, and with one hand pulling myself up. Left hand I'm just holding on, stabilizing. I'm telling you guys, it don't get no easier than that. That's easy climbing right there. I mean, I'm sitting in my harness the entire time. I mean, can't beat it. You just can't. Alright, just work that knot loose. Like I said, it's one piece of rope. That'd be the middle of the rope, you know. So it can't come undone. Can't come over that hook. My old 8er. Oh boy. That is PEX pipe with rubber hose and am steel. Alright. Now we have a seat. Another thing too is you don't have anything on the tree. Everything will be with you over there under your seat or hanging from your seat. I think I'll even add a bow holder on the stand, so the only thing that'll be on the tree will be my camera arm. Alright. And see how I use the legs and the stand as the last steps of the climb. Alright, now we're not done yet. What I'm going to do is line up and push that rope up some more, just to get a high just instead of having my tether just head high, I'm going to put it 3 or 4 feet above my head. That's going to give me easy access around the tree. And you'll see here, you'll see the difference. Now I'm stomping on that stand just for good measure. It was solid, didn't move. I have jumped on it with 2 feet, and that's when it locked up on me. But I gotta test it out for you guys, right? Alright, we're gonna lock that line into the tree, and now we're ready to put in some slack and ease that rope up the tree. I'm just going to pull myself up this time, so it will be all the mechanical advantage on this one. I'm not going to have anything to put my feet on, but I'm not going to put my feet up on the tree. I'm just going to pull myself right up the trunk of the tree. Just hold myself off the tree with my tiptoes to show you how easy it is to pull yourself up. So if I can do it without anything, just pull myself straight up the tree, you know it's got to be easy when you're able to use your feet to climb with. Get that alignment stowed away and we'll be ready to go. Alright. Now I kind of kick off sometimes. Sometimes I kick off the tree and pull myself up. 1 tubby tubby. 2 tubby tubby. Come on. Oh. 3 tubby tubby. Here you go. Yeah, if I don't need the sticks for rain canopy, and I got cover all around me like I would have here, I just put them in my backpack. They have done their job. And of course I do it slower than that, not to make any noise. That's it. Now I've got one more thing to do to my rope, just to make myself ready to hunt. That's what we're simulating. Alright, get back down on the, there we go, we're back down on the stand. And what I'm going to do is first I'm going to put my quick back on the rope. And then I'm going to take my excess rope and I'm going to put it in my pocket. I don't use a saddle bag. I just put it in my pocket. Now I don't need my linesman no more, so I'm going to take the press it cord and the carabiner and I'm going to put a auto block on my climbing line, so I don't have to worry about unloading that gree while I am hunting. There you go. Got a rope in my pocket. Got the auto block on, and I am ready to get comfortable. Put the linesman in my other pocket. After I took the sticks out and put them in my bag, you missed all that. Alright, I was sitting, and I just now pulled myself up off the seat. And now notice I'm not touching that tree with my hand. Just using my feet. Alright, let's call the seat being in the 6 o'clock position. So my strong side will be at 9 o'clock. And we're almost around the 9 o'clock right here. So right there, we're at my strong side again. So you can shoot 540 degrees having that high tie-in point like that. I'm going to come around real slow, just showing you that I'm in control with my feet. So I'll have my hands on the tree. I'll have a bow in my hand and a camera in the other. Look at that footwork, boy. I mean, everything's just in the right spot. Alright, so now we've come back to the 9 o'clock. Now we're at 6. And I can go on over to 3 o'clock comfortably without putting myself in a bind, you know. I'd be able to shoot that, you know, smoothly, easily. And there you go. Now we're just showing you going around a little quicker. Guys, I hope you do subscribe and like, share. And I've already done the top section, and I have already made a video where I have modified a strap-on stand. That's in my first video. So if you go to my channel and watch my one sticking like a boss, there's a lot in that first video. And you'll see the strap-on stand. That's where it started. And I'd appreciate it. That's my dog snoring. Alright guys, get out there and get them.